Good.
Let's go. So here today, guys, we have Chiptos project, and yeah, as we usually start, small like you have your pitch deck and your presentation already, so make sure to open and watch the Caper art like he streams. And yeah, usually what we do is like presentation of the team member, the project, and then we roll with the question. And as Cape said, like there's the thread, just post your question there, and let's go. The stage is yours. So welcome.
All right, awesome. Yo, thank you so much for having us, guys. Thank you for showing up for the Chiptos AMA. If you guys are looking at my screen right now, we have our pitch deck open. And really what we're going to do is break this up into three sections, company, which is the team, our story, and the vision of the roadmap.
Hey,
And I
Gabriel,
do have,
sorry. Yo, real quick, the background audio is pretty loud. Are we able to turn that down just a little? I'm having a hard
oh,
time just
the
listening to Gabriel.
lo-fi.
Lofa, you can
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
mute it if you want.
I'm
Okay.
cool with it, but it's just hard
Am
to hear
I?
Gabriel.
No, like you just
You're going to
mute
have to
it.
mute it on your end.
Oh, white
Oh,
mode. Ah, my eyes.
Yo, look, stop. It helps me stay awake. Okay.
Let's go.
All right, we ready to get back into it?
Yep. Let's go.
cool.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna break this up into three parts. Company, which is the team, our story, the vision, and the roadmap. I am recovering from COVID right now, so my voice is pretty gone at the moment. So yeah, Chiptos, the team, or the company really. Chiptos is a Web3 company building the premier community for hardware and gaming enthusiasts. And I think really this is where our strongest point is that we're going really into this niche vertical for gamers and hardware enthusiasts. And this is both me and Cam. I'm Ahmed, co-founder and developer. I've been programming for 7+ years now. Where I really got started was the Minecraft world. So I've really been involved in this gaming, the broader gaming community, the broader gaming development community. Um, uh, I started over there doing running my own servers, uh, creating plugins, and creating different types of mods. That's ultimately how I got my start in programming, and then eventually I went over and I started to play around with some NFTs, and here I am now as the Solidity developer on this project. Now, Cam, you
Cool.
want to
Yeah,
take
and
the
I'll jump in. Yeah, I'm Cam. I'm the artist, art director, co-founder on the project. Yeah, my background is kind of a lifelong background of art and design. I've been a professional designer for 18 years now. Spent 12 years working at EA Sports, leading design, visual design in particular on FIFA. I've since quit that job to go full time into Web3 related activities. Yeah, building out Chiptos and yeah, super excited. I do have a bit of experience in kind of Web 2, building content websites, SEO, marketing, and other related kind of Web 2, kind of web based like businesses in the past. So yeah, really excited to combine all that experience and build Chiptos out for the long term.
Yep, and also the core team is made up of Roland, Funky, and ADP. Roland is our community manager. He manages the Twitters and community events as well. Funky is our project manager. He comes from like 2 decades of experience as a project manager for an AI company in the UK. ADP likewise as well. He's an account manager for Amazon in the UK, and he's managing our collabs. And he's repping one of the new Chiptos. These two other guys are repping the old Chiptos, which we'll get into as well. And so, really, what we think our superpower is that we are serving an untapped niche of hardware enthusiasts. We're giving them the tools for ownership and self-expression within the Web3 space. What does this mean exactly? It really is a way to identify with where your core values lie at. Like the way I see it, like everybody wants a Bored Ape, right? And they're kind of like this umbrella brand for the entire space. what happens when tons of people get into space and really you're only messing around with like the gaming community. Well, you're gonna want to rock a Chipto, or likewise you're messing around with. Um, I guess there has to be more projects created for there to be an analogy, but you want to target the people who are gamers, who are hardware enthusiasts, who resonate with the art, and who want to use Chiptos as a way for self-expression to say like, hey, these are the things I value. And this is where the story of Chiptos really got started. So this is our story. It goes back all the way to almost a year now. No, it has been a year. It has been a year. The Chiptos brand started April, like mid-April last year, with this piece right here. So this piece right here, this physical sculpture, this is what really started the Chiptos brand. The store begins it came out in May, but I started working on it in April. And so I started working on this physical CryptoPunk sculpture. Back then, CryptoPunks were all on the rage. This was before Bored Ape had even come out, so like CryptoPunks were the top dog back then. And I was obsessed with punks. And so I made these motherboard punks out of real life computer parts. And this was the flagship piece right here. This is a 24 by 30 inches. It's pretty large. Built the frame myself, and had it professionally photographed. And then I also built these two smaller ones that we did as a giveaway. And this was named the Chipto Punk, Computer Chipto Punk. Yep, that's really where the name originates from as well. And over here on this side, you can see me kind of working on it in my friend's backyard, putting the piece together. I color matched the background perfectly. And yeah. And so through the process of marketing this, of telling people about it, of really trying to create this into a big major project as an artist, we held several drop parties on Clubhouse. Clubhouse was really like the thing to be on back then. Everybody was on Clubhouse. That's where the NFT scene was, and we held these drop parties for this piece. And I think we held maybe 3 or 4 over the course of a month. And it ended up selling. The piece ended up selling in June. I think June 9th. I believe June 9th, for 1 ETH. But in that process of me marketing it in those rooms is where I met Cam. Cam had actually reached out to me after seeing this concept, and he said, hey, I know how we can take this to the next level. So Cam, if you want to step in here.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that was just super cool to see, what Gaper had built. Yeah, I was super impressed with that. We kind of, hit it off really. And yeah, that's when I made that initial concept. I think, what did it take us? About 3 to 4 months to produce all of the 512 Chiptos. They're animated in 3D. They kind of rotate around. And, at that time we hadn't seen, something that could be considered like inspired by or a derivative, which we kind of don't like to use that term because, we do feel it's something very unique and really pushing the limit of quality. So it took all that time. We made 512, and then eventually those sold out very quickly. I think it was like in 10 seconds or so. We got a lot of attention just with the art quality. Really, like, we had no roadmap. It was just all about art at that point. And, me and Gaper had been, in the NFT space for a little while at that point. We were on Clubhouse and, meeting various members of the community, kind of just, building our presence in general, getting involved with other communities and whatnot. But at that point, it was pretty cool to see like people just vibing with the art, and really that's what we build the core of the community on the back of. So yeah, that's kind of where we were at that point.
And this is the current collection right now. I think the floor since this screenshot was taken, I believe it's at 1.5 now. 512 pieces, around 300 holders, 1.5 floor now, I believe, and 2.2K volume traded. And you can find this on OpenSea if you just type in Chiptos.
Yep, you're at 1.49 right now, and there's like only 10% lifted, so that's pretty bullish.
Yeah, pretty solid. I think a lot of our holders are delisted in anticipation for the Chiptos X drop. Yeah, this was in August 20th, 2021. So yeah, last August this came out. And so really what we learned with Chiptos is that we have a proof of concept, we have this core brand, this core identity, and that there is demand, right? So we've really like tested the demand for this type of community, this type of niche, and that's really what led us to the decision to make a bigger line in Chiptos X. Is that we have this community that works. Now we just need more people in the community, and that's really really hard to do when you only have 512 pieces to make up your community. So logically, the next step is to make a much bigger, robust collection and have more people be able to come in and get a piece of the pie and also want to be a part of the community and have to have a stake in that community. And so really this is what we're going to get into next is the vision and the roadmap for Chiptos X. So for Chiptos X, we want to build the go-to Web3 community for hardware and gaming enthusiasts through new utility, expanding IP, and PC hardware product development. And really, this is going to be on the back of the Chiptos X launch. Let me get into the next one. So yeah, Chiptos X. This is our flagship collection. This is 7,680 pieces. About 1,500 of those, well, 2,000 of those are reserved for current holders. But we estimate that most likely 1,000 to 1,500 will be claimed by holders. So really, the public supply or the non-holder supply will be around 5 to 5,500, or yeah, 5,000 to 5,500, with the pre-sale on April 26th, holder claim April 25th, and the snapshot for holders being April 24th, which is I think in 3 more days here, at a price of 0.088 ETH. And this is the art that you may have seen on Twitter, on our page. And the one that may have been shared by the Discord. And so right here you can check out the rarity chart. You have 14 different types within the line. And so of the 7680 pieces, 9.7% of those are droids, 9.5 are pyros, so on and so forth. And really, we feel like we have this super cohesive collection where there's a little bit of something for everybody. And we're also touching upon what is culturally relevant within the space while still maintaining the core concept of computer hardware and the computer niche. Excuse me. And so, sorry. Yo, Cam, do you want to step in? I just have to cough.
Yeah, no worries. So within each of the 14 types, we're doing something kind of interesting. So like we have build specs within. So, you could get a gaming, a rendering, or a mining build spec. And, these are sort of the nitty gritty details when you look and really analyze just the really the detail, and the attention to detail. You look at the GPUs here. You look at the RAM. You look at on the mining. There's like a mining rig on the backpack and so forth. So it creates like a lot of diversity within the line, and we do want to kind of have some future utility depending on what build spec you actually hold within the type that you have. That's a little bit TBD, and we're building out our entire ecosystem and all our utilities. We'd like to bring that into like it's kind of like the art based utility, right? Like depending on which one you hold, you might get a certain type of benefit kind of down the road as we build out some of the things on the roadmap as we discussed.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have seen recently Moonbirds. I believe the team has said that there will be art-based utilities. So like if you're holding a gold one, you'll get special things, or like if you're holding a glitch one, you'll get special airdrops or whatever they did say. But that's kind of the same concept that we're trying to apply to this. Like if you hold a gaming bear, or if you hold a pyro rendering build, right? Like this one exactly. There will be different things based on that you have access to that other people may not. But yeah, so Cam, do you want to take this one as well?
Yeah, so like at the end of the day, It's our belief that really kind of the backbone of any project is going to be the artwork at the end of the day. Like artwork, it evokes an emotional response. Artwork is ultimately subjective, and people are going to fuck with different types of art based on what they like, what their personal preference is. So, I mean, for us, we're kind of doubling down on what we're good at, and for me as the artist on the project, working at EA and self-teaching 3D and being trained as a graphic designer and artist over these years, um, really leaning into that skill set and producing like what we believe is unprecedented uniqueness and quality. So, like all of our models are super detailed, as you can see. There's a big diversity of traits, but really, like this 3D artwork is unique to like a lot of what's going on in the NFT space. You see a lot of projects that might just render out individual 3D assets and then layer them up in Photoshop, or maybe they're just doing it like scripted out of Blender with like, not very high of settings. Our renders are all rendered out of Keyshot using like maximum settings, global illumination, all the crazy reflections, light refracting on all these different pieces. I mean, yeah, please, like, I really encourage people to zoom in, kind of look at the detail. That's really what we're doubling down on is the quality of the 3D artwork.
Yeah, and Cam, do you want to go into a little bit where you learned Keyshot and where Keyshot is primarily used within like bigger industries?
Yeah, so Keyshot is it's a really cool program. Not a lot of people know about it, to be honest. It's somewhat kind of, yeah, like not underground, but yeah, it's used really for a lot of like really high quality product rendering. So you see a lot of like maybe even in like a Porsche commercial or something, like you'll see a car that damn near looks real. That might be rendered out of Keyshot. Other products where they kind of zoom in on certain parts in like technology and stuff. But yeah, I'd encourage you to like, yeah, just check out the Keyshot website and look at some of the artwork on there. But yeah, that's really Keyshot. I mean, I learned it at EA. Keyshot is a real-time renderer that's just very easy for kind of non 3D artists to get started. But I mean, for me, I knew Maya. I had learned Maya, and then Keyshot was just amazing because it's, like I said, real time. So you can kind of drag and drop materials. You can look at really high detail, depending on what GPU you have. But for the Chiptos PC, like we have a 3090. And yeah, it's just amazing. You can kind of spin these models on like max settings, and they update within a couple seconds and just look brilliant. But yeah, Keyshot is a really cool program.
Yeah, and so back to what Cam was talking about, the art and making the project for people who really resonate with the art. We've spoken to a lot of our holders with the 512 initially, and we asked them things like, what else are you looking for out of Chiptos and in regards to utility and other access? And a lot of their responses, like no joke, like a 10, I talked to 10 people, 10 holders, and 9 of them said, like, I primarily bought this for the art and how it made me feel and how it reminded me of my past with computers. And while we do love that, we know that um, you can't build a large project without utility, but at the same time, we still want to say that the art is the primary utility, and we're going to really double down on that. And owning a Chiptos X is this statement that you value high quality. And it's a symbol, again, like I touched upon in the beginning, it's a symbol for the builders. It's a symbol for people who want to identify with what we're building and the people who we're building it for, in terms of the gamers and the hardware enthusiasts and people who have a real connection to computers. Cam, do you want to touch upon this one?
Yeah, definitely. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to jump off in about 4 minutes. But Gabriel, I think you're here to continue. Unfortunately, I have a meeting. But yeah, real quick. So, like at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, art, as I said, it's going to be subjective. You're either going to fuck with it or you're not, depending on what you like as a person. I think we all know that, But at the end of the day, yeah, to like build like a proper community, a proper brand at the end of the day, which is what we're trying to do long term here, and what we are doing. We need utility. Like it's super important. And yeah, that's really core to what we're trying to do. So at the end of the day, like we want to have more short, medium, and long term benefits for holding a Chipto. So apart from the artwork, what we're going to do is some really cool things in the Discord. So gaming tournaments. So whether it's FIFA, Rocket League, League of Legends, all the popular games, like we want to have some fucking kick-ass gaming tournaments where you might win hardware, maybe NFTs, some ETH, whatever. Just kind of incentivizing people that if you hold a Chipto, partake in these tournaments. Number one, it's going to be fun and a sense of community, but we will have cool prizes as well. Build nights. So this is super cool. Like we love building PCs. That's part of the reason why we kind of arrived within this niche and what we're doing here. So we want to have build nights where we all hang out, video share, kind of look at building PCs. If somebody hasn't built one, they can see how that goes down. They can maybe even build their first one, or if somebody's an expert, maybe they're the one building and they can share the knowledge. So that's going to be super cool. The next thing, this is a big thing for me, is really sharing my knowledge and experience of being in the gaming industry as an artist, designer, art director. So whether you're building out a project, working on artwork, doing branding, web dev, like whatever, I'm going to be available for kind of AMAs and sessions where you can ask questions or learn certain things based on topics. And then for Gaper, like he's super like the ninja in terms of code, all different types of programming languages, and Solidity in particular, which is relevant to this space. He will be holding sessions where people can learn things, ask questions. So we believe that there's significant value with offering our time for these types of kind of community sessions where we're going to be available for that. We still need to figure out the cadence of that, but yeah, we'll be working on that as well. And then really the product development. So we want to offer kind of access to the beta testing. So I think one of the products that we're talking about first is like a gaming keyboard, custom Chiptos gaming keyboard. The community would have early access to that. And then eventually, when those products are actually on the market, whether at cost or discounts on those products, holders will have first dibs before they go to public. Oh, and Gabriel, I think that's time for me. I wish I could stay, honestly, but I got to
Yeah, of
bounce.
course, man.
You
Yeah.
got this. Thank you, everybody, and I'm sorry I got to go, but yeah, we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and great meeting in the next one. See ya.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, see you guys.
See you, man. Yeah, so to continue off with this, community development, building the brand is something we definitely value. So this is why we're setting up like a light DAO structure, most likely through a platform like Snapshot.gg, where we actively want holders to vote and guide us in making decisions in regards to the product development, our metaverse presence, and other community events and initiatives. And also with the metaverse events, we do have Sandbox NFT Worlds. We will be getting the Yuga Land once that comes out. And so really it's going to be up to the community on what they want to see develop out of Chiptos. I think I'm really most excited for the Yuga one just because it will allow us to use more high fidelity 3D models within that metaverse from what we've seen so far. And yeah, last but not least, an important part of our vision is giving back. This picture right here is me and a student who was part of the same program I was going through middle school and high school. And this program is for students of like a diverse background. And so I had reached out to them like maybe a month after the drop, and I said, hey, is there any student that needs a PC who may not be able to afford one? And they found this guy, and I spoke to him, and this was his first ever PC. We set him up with crazy build, monitor, everything, and he was super thankful. And we really do believe that everybody should have access to like the internet, to just technology. Like we're all sitting in our rooms, and imagine your room without a computer, right? It's just like it's not the same. Like you lose this access to the rest of the world. It's kind of insane if you think about it. It's like this black screen into infinity, and you can use that to like build anything you want, create anything you want. Like the options are definitely unlimited. And so we really do believe that everybody should have access to that in just some capacity, and we're gonna do as much as we can to contribute to that. And that's it for our pitch deck. Thank you guys so much. We can get started with the questions. I have not been looking at the chat. Miscalculated on that.
No questions so far. Would I feel like interrupt you if there's ones? But no, great project so far. Like the art is super original with like those chipsets and everything from a PC part. That's also nice that you're allowing people to have access to computer and make their dream come true and try to build this space. Because yeah, that was one of my questions, but you already answered it. Like, did you have like any collaboration with Web2 like partner for the PC? But you answered that like in the last slides. Maybe like yeah, for the like more like a summary for the next drop. Like when it's gonna be, what's gonna be the like the min price?
So the mint price for Chiptos X,
Yep.
it's going to be 0.088 ETH.
All right. Okay. And do you have any idea of the date, or still not decided?
Yep, April 26th. It's coming up. It's like 5 days.
5 days. Let's go.
Yep. And yeah, the snapshot for holders is the 24th. So if you guys are thinking about picking one up, to be able to be eligible for the snapshot, you get one Chipto for free and 3 pre-sale spots early. That is happening on the 24th at 3 p.m. And then you'll be able to claim 24 hours after that.
Is it like for the Chiptos 512 NFT collection, or also for the OG CryptoPunks and the Rare Diamond Hands collection?
Yep, correct. That's for both, all 3 collections.
Okay, sweet. Let me check. Yeah, like seems your presentation was really clear and neat. No one's asked questions.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I saw like you were also like planning on do some gaming tournaments. Like, do you have any idea of which kind of game you like tend to do? Like, do you have any collab already with some or partnership with gaming, or it's gonna be like wait and see?
So could you repeat that question, please?
I saw that you're planning on doing some gaming tournaments. Like, on which game do you plan to do that? Like for all the geek and the nerd here in the chat. Like, if we have to train already for something or no?
Yeah, so that's a really good one. Because me personally, I love League of Legends. It's probably the only game I'd be nice at. But there's a lot of people in our community who like love Valorant, Overwatch, Rocket League's a big one. Even some StarCraft nerds, really. So it really is going to depend on the demand. Obviously, the more people we can get in, the better. But so yeah, again, it's going to depend on the community, and then we also want to get other communities involved. Like for example, let's say everybody in the server like loved League of Legends for some reason. We can set you up with your own team in our tournament.
Okay.
It's kind of what we're thinking.
Also, like regarding like I think it's for if I remember correctly for Q4 you're planning on like doing the metaverse, and you said you had like experience building in Minecraft like mods and plugin. Are you intending like to do it in Minecraft, this metaverse, or like do you have something else in mind?
Yeah, so that's for NFT worlds. I so really it's a tough one because the metaverse like itself is still developing. So it's like kind of almost like irresponsible of us to say like where we're going in that direction just because it's not even built yet. We're going to be playing around with it and seeing what works for our community and what they like, and then adjusting over time. We do have an NFT world, so in the case that things do go well with NFT worlds, we could try to build it out there, and then if it works, the quality of the 3D versus Minecraft quality isn't the same, but I think that's okay because it's like a nice break. You know, I don't think it needs to be the high 3D fidelity models. But yeah, again, it will really depend on where the space goes in general, and then what our community is feeling, and what things we can create within those metaverses that's going to be engaging for our community.
Okay, sweet. Also, I saw that like in your team, but I don't think it was mentioned in the like presentation you did. You have Zeneca as a advisor, and Or you know, or
Mhm.
are you part like of Zeneca, or is he like advising for you? I don't remember.
We're a part of his Club 333 program,
Mm-hmm.
and so Cam actually holds that, and so he meets with Zeneca on a regular basis in regards to the project, and he kind of gives us some pointers. And then we also do have a collab with Zen Academy and Club 333 that is live
Okay.
currently. So if you guys are part of those communities, you'll be able to enter those as well.
Okay. Very nice. Seems like our agent are like shy tonight. No question. Or you did like a very good job with your presentation.
Come on, guys.
I'm sure some have questions. Like you can even like unmute yourself or type them in the thread. Let me check. See someone typing, but yeah. Also for like the giveaways, we were talking about like the custom PC and like the hardware giveaway. Like on which basis do you plan to do those?
Could you repeat that question again? I'm sorry.
For the giveaways, like with the
Yep.
custom PC and the hardware part, on like which
Mhm.
basis do you plan on doing those?
Oh, which places do we plan on giving away the hardware?
No, at like what frequency do you plan on doing those giveaway?
It's going to depend on like how big of a ticket item it is, right? So if it's like we probably a better way to put that is like how big of a budget are we going to have
Mm-hmm.
like per month maybe for giveaways? And again, that's going to depend on the influx of things like secondary volume. But we do plan on having probably around 1 to 2 computers worth, like high-end computers worth. So like let's just say that's like maybe 5 or 6 thousand, right? And so we break that up into what the community is wanting. Maybe it's like $6,000 graphics cards, or like one big PC giveaway. Maybe it's one custom PC
Mm-hmm.
giveaway. Again, those numbers aren't final, but just something in the realm of that, you know.
Okay, cool. And yeah, you like I've read like on the white paper, but can you like give me the insight of why you're not like doing any staking and tokens? I think a lot of people might be interested in that, but you're not doing it.
Yeah, I think uh, to be frank, there's like a big trend
Mm-hmm.
in NFTs right now, like everybody creating a token, and then that token just dies in like a month or two, and then it really is just this like pump and dump thing, and then like at the end of the day, everybody's stuck with this token that's not worth anything, and we think it's really irresponsible to try to like come out and just create this token when there's no proper ecosystem in place. Like if you look at like Bored Apes, like they took a whole year before they even did an airdrop, of their tokens.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so we really want to properly build out our ecosystem, and then when the time is right, drop a token. But just also to add to that, in the presentation you guys saw the different build specs, gaming, rendering, and mining. With that's excuse me, a subtype within each Chipto, and so we're already planning on ways to gamify those types of mechanics through the art. But if someone's looking for a project that they can stake on day one, that's not us really. It's not like we're never going to do that, but just doing it right off the bat is we're not ready, and it's just irresponsible for us to try to attempt that right now.
Okay, very nice. Thanks for the answer.
Mhm.
I see more like a. So I'm assuming you're a PC guy and not a Mac guy from EA Depression, aka Hailstorm.
But that's so funny because like I'm at my desk right now. I have my PC in the back and my Mac in the front.
And like the general feeling right now is like, yeah, you came like, I think, yeah, it's one of the most like clear and prepared presentation AMA we had so far, like with visuals. That was super like quite explanatory. So I think that's why people have no questions so far. Gonna make a last call for question, and we won't like keep you hostage here, since you're
Yeah, of
like
course, man.
since you're so generous with giveaway. Would you mind giving us AMA listener a whitelist spot?
Have we done a collab with you guys
Yeah,
already?
we already had
Yeah.
one giveaway. Like
I
for
mean, shit, man. You're tempting me. Yo, let's do one spot. Let's do one spot. Come on.
once, but
That'd be fun, right? There's how many people in here? 24. That's a decent chance. And if you already won, just don't enter because you won't get it.
what could be the easiest way? Because like when it's like this, I'm taking a screenshot of everyone,
Wheel.
and we do a spinning wheel with all the
Wheel it.
names.
I think AI Barry has a really good question.
I'm gonna
It's
read
generally very
it.
difficult to.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
read
ahead.
it. So, like for the one who's gonna listen, they can have it. So, targeting a niche tends to be difficult with a relatively large supply, and you said airdrops are going to be often. How do you plan to distribute your rewards to holder?
Yeah, so just to answer that first question, I think you're absolutely right. Like going in a niche, you're automatically like separating yourself from a part of the market, which is okay, I think. And really, with our first initial concept and how fast it sold out in the Chiptos 512, we do see that there is demand. And we think that creating a smaller collection just because there might not be enough people there who are going to be engaged is ultimately a losing formula, because that's not to say that those people won't come eventually. And that's also not to say that they aren't here already. They're just looking for that type of project to be involved with because it doesn't exist yet. So um, I think definitely those people are there.
Okay, and I think the second part of the question: where are the funds from the upcoming project going to be distributed? If you're willing to share.
Let me see. Where are the upcoming funds from the project going to be distributed? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have like financial documents just splitting up the stuff just on a broad point of view. Things like salary, the hardware development, legal fees, um, and yeah, just really growing the project, having funds to invest into the business and create these events. I believe you had a second question as well. It's very difficult to keep large communities engaged. So I guess my question really is, why such a large supply when your events seem to be targeted towards a more engaged, localized community, or maybe 1K or something closer? Yeah, no, that's a really good question, because in addition to having the events, not everybody's going to be engaged. You know, I like to think of the concept like 1,000 core fans. There's going to be really our core engaged audience, and this is true with any project, really. Like, I'm sure you guys have more members than just 24, but you guys are like the real hardcore ones who come to things like AMAs. But you also have members who maybe not so engaged. Or like they come in here and there. They grab value when they can. And so really, there's like three different, not three, but like there's different, uh, I guess like categories of holders. And so the events are for people who are the hardcore people. And then there's things like standing for quality, standing for the niche, the hardware and the gaming, where people, they just want to be associated to the brand as a form of self expression. Like if you think about Bored Apes, people buy a Bored Ape, but they don't go to the events. They don't do anything. They just want people to know that they have a Bored Ape.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that, where people hold a Chipto because they want to tell everybody, like, yo, I'm a hardware and gaming type of person. Like, you know, come hit me up. Come, let's network. You already know what kind of person I am. You know, so I think the quantity is also justified in ways like that. Yo, MVHQ, what's good? Yo, Dad Joe, I knew you looked familiar, bro.
Yeah, he's everywhere. That jokes.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you guys have any other question? If not, like as a tradition here, we have the one and only dad joke. Will greet you with like one of his own dad jokes. Can you come up on stage, Dad, or not? Then
Dad jokes, I got a joke for you as well after. Damn, RIP. Okay, you ready? Is everybody ready? All right, what's the difference between snowmen and snow women? Anybody? Snowballs. It is snowballs. Yes, it is. The snowballs.
let's go.
Oh.
But what was
Yeah,
that another?
I said it. I said it in MVHQ yesterday. Dad jokes. I didn't realize you were listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen right now, and like the spinning wheel is ready, so we're gonna have like the live whitelist spots you granted for like the AMA listener. Screen, go live. Can you guys see it?
Yep, can see it now.
Let's go.
Spin it.
And we spin the wheel.
It's gonna land on dad jokes.
Left out.
Nice.
Oh wow,
Stone.
that was rocked. Graham got rocked.
Alright. Stop the screen.
Wait, what happened? R.I.P.
So Rock and Stone is the winner. And guys, do you have any like other question? If not, like yeah, I'm gonna let you leave.
It was so quick.
Yep.
Yeah, send me the winner's Discord, and if you're in here, I'm gonna give you the Chip OG role on our Discord, and you just have to register, and that'd probably be the best way to do it. Do you have his name
Yep.
right now?
Yep. Rock and Stones, did you join the Discord? Like I've sent you. Yeah, you need to accept my friend request so I can send you like the idea.
He's deafened. He's deafened.
Ripperoo.
I don't even know if he's in the AMA.
Oh, re-roll.
How do you get to participate if you're not even in the AMA?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem fair.
No.
Yeah, I think that's a reroll.
That's a
You might have to
reroll.
do a reroll.
Yeah, it's a reroll. Just.
Hey, you guys are brutal.
I mean.
We just want to see the wheel again.
Yep. Let me share the screen again. Screen go live. And I'm gonna remove. Let me check all the people that are deafened. So yeah, that's so. So Moshpit is not there. Rock and Stones.
Oh, low key med.
Damn, that's. I think he was not there when yeah, he's here. You see.
Lucky devil.
Lucky devil. Yeah, that's brutal, but hey, it's fair. Okay, that's a reroll. Holy shit, this is rigged.
No way!
Log.
Oh my god.
It's too funny.
Yeah.
That's too funny, bro.
Congratulations, that jokes.
Jesus, man, you're insane.
He doesn't need it, you know.
I'm not watching, bro. I'm gonna remove you. You're not watching. No, you're listening. Okay. Thank you for this other whitelist.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny dad jokes one.
Yeah. All right. So thank
Dad
you.
jokes.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, dad jokes. Could you just join our Discord? I'll give you the role. You can register there. Guys, thank you so much for having us. Really appreciate your time and everybody here listening. Yeah, the mint is, or the pre-sale is Tuesday the 26th, and the public sale is the 27th. I'm gonna send a public raffle link here. Right here. If you guys want to enter this, what we're most likely gonna do is picking a ton of names from this list for our reserve list, which is 4 hours after the pre-sale, so it might not even get to public sale. So if you guys, thank you, AI Berry. I'm a noob, literally.
I
but yeah,
have another question. Like for the giveaway we did like previously, what do the like winner need to do something on the Discord, or are you gonna add them directly?
Yeah, so if as long as you sent the spreadsheet link to our collab manager,
Yeah,
we'll get that.
we did that
Yep,
already.
and so it'll just be hard coded into the contract. You guys don't have to do anything.
Okay.
We usually give out roles as well, but we're getting pretty overwhelmed. So
Yeah.
you might not get the role either. Yeah, it's gonna be hard coded. If you guys want to double check, you can do /check on our server with your address after it. It is case sensitive, so if it's not working, you still may be on the list. It's just maybe you have a capital where it shouldn't be. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, perfect. Because I was wondering, like, I won one of the last giveaway, but still no roles. But just to make sure we don't have to do anything, like opening a ticket or something.
Yeah,
Yo,
absolutely. Yo, real quick. Probably this weekend we're gonna publish our master sheet. So just double check that your addresses are on there. Worst case scenario, you know. But yeah, that list will be public and we'll be, asking for like making last call really like, hey, come and double check that your address is here. Make sure everything was communicated properly. But right before the main goes live.
Okay. And what's the channel where we can check the on your Discord? What's the name of the channel where we can check the?
You can use main chat. It's a command that nobody
Okay.
else sees. You can also use ranks and checks like /check tab and then your address. Oh, you have to use tab because it's a application command. Yeah, you're rug.
Yeah, I'm reg. I don't
I
have the
just-
required permission.
No.
I just want to say sorry.
/check.
Yep. But because I have like
tab.
yeah, but okay, the Chiptos checker. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Chiptos checker. Yeah, that's.
I have like 3 check comments popping up, but yeah, I'm on the pre-sale. Let's go. Perfect.
LFG.
Amazing. Yeah, once again, thank you, and we'll see you in your Discord. And if you guys like from the syndicate have any other questions or you think about something, just pop up in the Discord, and they'll be glad to ask and answer your questions.
I just want to come in here real quick and say sorry
For what?
for winning again. I literally texted, I'm gonna win the next one when we have a reroll.
That's funny.
I have one more question. It's just in the Chiptos thread.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can ask you. Who have you marketed to? Which other Alpha Group project have you collabed with?
Yeah, I can pull up our collab sheet. We've done a lot. I think we have JRNY later tonight. We have an AMA with them. Like Club 888. Those guys. Only Snipers, Tom Youngs, Dark Sea, Wayne, NFT Wizards, Gajira, Illogic, Slotty, Six Rezo. I'm just reading off the list, by the way. Kuroro Beasts, V Samurai, NFT Me, Goop Dudes, Cockadoodles, Nifty Portal, Recon Rams, Furballs, JRNY Club, Full Mofos, Alpha Industries, Metamint, Rugburn. We did an AMA with them as well, and a couple others as well. I don't want to keep it too long-winded. We also have an AMA with the Meebits DAO on Monday. We did Kaiju Kings as well. Anonymize, I think, is in the works. World of Women, we did something with them with their Alpha group. We may do a space with them, but we did do a giveaway and we extended whitelist to their community as well. So yeah, I think
Long list.
yeah,
too.
our
Nice.
collab manager's definitely been busy. Getting a lot of people in.
Sweet. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up on that one, and last one, when whitelist are not gonna make it.
Let's do one more.
Dude,
Let's do one
Hey.
more.
don't have to.
Nah, you guys are awesome.
Let me open again the spinning wheel. Call that and be me. I wish you. Let me screen share again. Of course, that I'm gonna take you out. Nowhere. We go live. And that joke.
Yo, if he wins again. No, leave him in there. I just want to see if he's gonna win again.
He wins again.
Oh man. No way!
No, it's
No way! Oh my god!
Arquitecto.
As one of the AIs in here, I feel that we all agree that he should be disqualified for not having his name as AI something.
But yeah, do that. There won't be a next time where you get through with that.
Arquitecto 1.
Arquitecto, could you just type in chat? Is he here?
I hope he's here. He's not typing.
Let's hope he's here.
Here we Arquitecto 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh shit, that sucks.
Uh-oh.
That's
We roll?
Yeah, we roll, of course.
It's a big
Yo,
tell
AI
in the chat.
We remove.
AI Audio had asked the question, is the whitelist over allocated? It is slightly over allocated. I believe like 120% of the whitelist spots, and this is for two reasons. Just probability says not everybody's going to mint, and then also from the
Let's go.
holder mints.
Mhm.
Again, not everybody's going to mint from the holder mints as well.
Okay, sweet. And while you were talking, I did spin the wheel, and Solas won, and he said,
Congrats, man.
"Let's go." So he's here. And GG.
Solus LFG, bro.
Make sure you're
LFG.
on their Discord, Solas.
Where's your AI? AI Solus? I can see it.
So let's make sure to join our Discord. I'm gonna give you the role right now.
On it.
Let's go.
All right, sweet. Thank you very much for like those extra whitelist spots.
Absolutely, this was really fun. You guys are pretty cool, pretty fun with it.
I think what we can do also, like for everyone here in the Discord, just like maybe a small raid and just spam the agent emote in Chiptos to make sure they
Yeah,
know who
do
we
it.
are.
Let's do it.
Red Star, you killed me.
What is the agent?
Agents is like
Is
the
that-
pass holder, like the NFT is the pass holder.
Oh, I got you.
For everyone.
Hey guys, I'm back. How's it going?
Hey Cam, we're just wrapping up, man.
Oh shit. Cool. How was everything?
Very nice, I would say.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think this is it. Thank you guys again for being there. And I'm gonna stop the recording. So make sure to join the Discord. Ask the question if you're still thinking about something there. And good luck and on your project. And we'll see you the 26th.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you,
guys.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yep. Have a good day, guys.